What up, what up, what up? Halsey Allen back at you. Um, so unfortunately, I gotta re-record my live broadcast of the Narrative Podcast. I shared it back online. Had a technical difficulty. I thought all my content that I was sharing was being recorded. So I don't know. That's just like one of these things about technology is sometimes it just don't work. I had this great show planned and I'm thinking giving it the gusto to my listening audience and nothing. I go back and it only got the last 25 minutes of my broadcast when I shared it back online. So here we are from the tippy today on a Tuesday. This is a re-air of 257 because I went live, shared it back, and none of the content was there. So it just like got the last 25 minutes. Only got the last 25 minutes of me plugging all my projects and nothing that I was talking about. So this is kind of why I don't like going live, because of stuff like that happens and there's no way to know whether or not I recorded content until after I'm done finished recording and then go back and see like if I was live. So if you listened all the way through when I thought I was live the first time, great. But to everybody else, this is a run it back. So I'm running it back, starting at the very tip top. Welcome to the Narrative Podcast. Welcome all my narrators. Welcome everybody new to the audience. I'm at the run it back, and I'm mad about it. But that's so is the life of a podcaster. These things happen, can't be avoided. I thought I was recording. I had some technical difficulties. I thought I was recording, but evidently I was not recording. Or it's broken down into sections. It's like, I don't know. I think it's because it's raining today and my signal got messed up. I don't know. But it was a really great show. I went super in and but now here we are at the very top tippy today on a Tuesday on the Narrative Podcast and going in. So, welcome all my narrators. Everybody already knows the demonstration. They already know what my podcast is about, what it entails, what type of content to be expecting from me. For all my new listeners, I'm going to run it back for y'all. Starting at the very top tippy, I'm going to tell you, what my podcast is about, what the goals, what my content goals are, and, the ultimate takeaway I want you to get from my podcast experience, and dive right on into the content. So starting at the very top tippy. The name, the Narrative Podcast. I named it the Narrative Podcast because I want my name to be reflective of the fact that the media weaves a false narrative about original people and original culture. What do I mean by that? They exhibit and display us in the most negative light possible. So what I want to do is I want to design a platform where I'm highlighting and demonstrating highlighting and showcasing us at our best instead of our worst. Because, the media is always playing up the negative stereotypes and nuances within our culture and about our people. And people outside of our culture, that's all they're given is the negative stereotypes and stigmas about our people and our culture. So I want to design a platform where I'm providing positive frames of reference about our people and our culture. It's not about caring about what people outside of our culture think about us. This is really about telling our story. If we're going to tell our stories, tell our story correctly. And this is me telling our story correctly and representing our people in a positive way. So that's a perfect segue for my tagline, the Narrative Podcast, changing the narrative one episode at a time by destroying negative stereotypes about original people and original culture. All right. Got it? Cool. I'm still kind of upset because I cannot believe I was not recording. Like, this device, it has like a counter. It counts down all your hours that you're recording. And I was not recording the whole time. It broke it up. You got the last 25 minutes of my feed. And it goes 1 minute, 8 minutes. I'm going to have to go back and delete all that other stuff after I'm done recording this that I posted previously. So it was like about an hour and a half. I started recording at like 4:30, y'all. So I guess like so goes a podcaster's life. But I digress. So anyway, more about the podcast. My ultimate takeaway I want people to get is how important it is to share positive content on all platforms about our people and our culture. This is why I call my target audience my narrators. We're living in the digital age where people were judged based on the content that we're posting online. People gather all the information about an individual based on, what they're posting online. They judge their ideals, their beliefs, their value systems based on what they're posting online. It says a lot about them. So, and as I said, people outside of our culture, all they're given about our culture is negative frames of reference. So this is why they judge us so harshly and react to us and judge us so harshly, is because they're given nothing but negative frames of reference about our people and our culture. So it's up to us to narrate our own stories. This is why I call my target audience my narrators. Get it? All right. So that's the ultimate takeaway I want people to get from the content, is how important it is to post positive content online about our people and our culture. The types of content we're supposed to be posting online about our people and our culture is we're supposed to be playing up positivity. It's supposed to be like sharing stories about being kings, being queens, being gods of the universe, positive frames of reference, you know what I mean? Like family structure, unity, to say the least. I'm not losing my train of thought because I'm still like really upset. Like I was really talking for an hour and a half and all the content's gone. But bringing it back into focus, getting the emotion out, getting the message out to the people, that's what I'm all about. I'm not for any foolishness, no negativity. I don't drag people through the mud. I don't engage in gossip. I only, uplift I'm dedicated to uplifting and edifying our people. So, having said that, um, this podcast is time sensitive, meaning I try to, focus on time. I try not to exceed 1 hour per episode. Reason being is because I want my content to flow nicely. I want it to be cohesive. I want to have a nice structured flow to it. I want to appeal to all people at all learning levels. I don't want to shoot over anybody's head. I also don't want to dumb myself down. I want to be like right in the middle pocket. I want to deliver quality content to engage the intellect of everybody, include everybody, no matter, what their learning level is, no matter what their communication style is. Some people have high range vernacular, use really big words. Some people just are practical and shoot straight to the point. Not to say they're not intelligent, but they don't feel the need to be using all those big words. And so I want to accommodate, all listening audiences, basically. So that's why I try to just keep it short and to the point, incorporate the KISS method, which is an acronym for Keep It Simple, Silly. And that's what I attempt to do here on the Narrative Podcast, is keep it simple, keep it flowing, keep it fluid, and keep it cohesive. Make sure all my dots connect. Try to avoid veering off onto side tangents and going down rabbit holes. I basically have bulleted points, speaking points, and I time everything that I'm talking about, so I'm not rambling on and talking in circles. So yeah. Lastly, I refer to our people as original people on this platform as opposed to black. And the reason why I do that, I think the term original kind of, to me, from my perspective, is a better descriptor of being black. I'm not ashamed of being black. I'm not ashamed of calling myself black, referring to myself black. I just believe in the power of words, and I believe the word black has been corrupted by the powers to be to mean something negative in reference to our people. And if you look at the state of our people here in America and abroad, and you see what I'm talking about. It's only color in the color spectrum in the dictionary that denotes origin. No other color in the color spectrum has origin linked to it. When you look up black and you see our people in the dictionary, to say people possessing a dark pigment or people with dark pigmentation originating or descending from Africa. And then they go into all these negative words, descriptors, and adverbs, pronouns, so on and so forth, describing the word black. So therefore, I like to refer to our people as original. I feel it's a more accurate interpretation of who we are as a people. We were and are the original men and women of this planet. We originated pretty much everything, written language, spoken language, mathematics, science, architecture, alchemy, agriculture, horticulture, just the study of anything, we invented it. All the ologies, we invented it. Astrology, like in everything with ology at the end of it, biology, chemistry. We invented all of that. So we originated all of that. So we have original origins. We are the original people on this planet first. Original really denotes first. So when you're saying original, you was here first. You know, for that reason, I feel we should be referred to as original people. Not only that, the word original also is a binding agent. It unifies us because there's many different types of us scattered all throughout the globe, different flesh tones, different religious beliefs, different political affiliations. We refer to ourselves with different pronouns, but when you say original, that kind of unifies us because we can all, as original men and women, trace our origins back to the beginning or the original point of origin on earth. And we're the only people that can do that. Nobody else can do that. So no matter where you're from or where you're at currently in the world, if you're an original man or original woman, you know, we can all trace our lineage back to the same point of origin. And that's why I prefer to refer to our people as original people as opposed to black on my platform. Now, if I'm reading the article and it says black in it, then, you know, I just go ahead on and say black, but primarily I refer to our people as original people. I was really on, y'all just don't understand how on fire and excited I was. I had all my notes ready. First time ever broadcasting, I had all my notes ready, hit all my points, so I thought, but I kept on seeing these little, like network failing, and I'm thinking I'm cooking, but whole time I wasn't even recording, and I'm so upset about it. But I digress. Here we go. Again. This is, you know, that's what happens. Can't be helped. I'm not going to keep on talking about it. I'm going to try to reenact, you know, what I had beforehand. So here we go at the top, Tippy Narrative Podcast. I'm going to get some stuff out of the way before diving into the content. First of all, I want to send condolences out to Jasmine Sullivan and her family. I want to give a moment of silence for her. She's lost a loved one. She lost her mother. That's a really hurtful blow. You know, it never really fully ever goes away. So and then next, sending love, light, and healing energy to LeBron James. LeBron James' son, Bronny, wishing him speedy recovery. So he collapsed. They're saying heart failures. I don't have all the facts. I don't try to gossip, engage gossip. If I don't have the facts, I'm not going to talk behind it. So I don't know his medical condition, but he is in poor condition right now. So we're sending him, showering love, light, and healing energy over his situation, and wishing him speedy recovery. Now, on to the first section. This is a live broadcast of the Narrative Podcast. So I told you I'm dedicated to providing positive frames of reference about our people and our culture. As a matter of fact, I think I forgot my tagline. The Narrative Podcast, changing the narrative one episode at a time by destroying negative stereotypes about original people and original culture. How do I destroy the negative stereotypes? I provide positive frames of reference about original people and original culture. So let's go. into the articles, and I do this via articles because because we're bombarded with so much negativity in the media. We're very rarely portrayed in a positive light. They're always showing us involved in criminal activity, or being poor, living in depravity, being destitute. So it's a refreshing change of pace to put it out in the atmosphere that positive things happen within our communities and to our people, and we excel to excellent levels. We triumph in the face of adversity. Every challenge that we're presented with, we usually meet head on and conquer. So we're always the antithesis of how we're being portrayed in the media. We're always being portrayed as ignorant, savages, stupid, amoral, just super low, super gutter. So on my podcast, anytime when I come across some positive information, I share it back with the listeners. So let's go. First article of the evening here on the Narrative Podcast. The headline reads, 150, over 150, I think I'm on wrong page. Okay. Because all right. No, that's still not the right page. I'm live. I'm getting it together. And I pray like this time that all the content loads up. I pray I'm broadcasting this time. So I don't know what the heck happened last time. Just like nothing was there. Because I kept seeing network problem. I'm thinking I'm recording and I wasn't. Okay, I said I was going to stop talking about it, but. All right, so here we go. First section in the Narrative Podcast, the headline reads, NBA star Kyrie Irving helps 93-year-old Josephine Wright. Miss Wright was fighting to keep her land in Hilton Head, South Carolina. She lived there for 30 years and was getting bullied by a real estate development agency. Like that's the oldest trick in the book. They're trying to take advantage of elderly people, especially our people, to get their land to develop commercial properties. And she wasn't having none of it. She stuck to her guns. Let me punch up some more about it. All right, so the people that they was fighting against, Kyrie donated $40,000. Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. That's where she's from. Okay, so the Daily Point Investment Group was the realtors trying to, drive this 93-year-old woman out of her property, trying to finesse her out of her land. Wow, that sounds familiar. The article also goes on to say Tyler Perry also donated some money. And the granddaughter, Sharice Graves, started a GoFundMe. I'm trying to. The fundraiser was looking to